Hey guys, welcome to sixth tutorial of Android Studio app development by World Free Apps. In this tutorial, I am going to tell you about how to create a Hello World example app in Android Studio. I am going to give you the knowledge of anatomy of Android application in Android Studio. What is manifest file, what is activity file, layout file, R activity file, string file, manifest file, etc. etc. So now let's begin this tutorial. And first of all, you open your Android Studio. Now click on this start a new Android Studio project. Now give a application name for your app, for your Android app. Hello world, sorry, world example. Now you can change here your company domain or edit here package name if you want to edit. You can change your product location from here, and after these click on next button. Click on next button, then you can see these options appear. From these options, select the form factors your app will run on phone and tablet, on TV, Android TV, on Android Wear or not. If you want to run your app on Android TV, Android Wear, click on these options for running your app on Android TV and Wear also. I am only running my app on phone and tablet. Now select the minimum SDK version of Android on from which version to you want to run your app. So here I am choosing API level 10, the minimum level from which I am running my device. For example, if I have a Android device with version API 9, then then my this Hello World example app will not run on that device. If the Android version on my device is greater than or equal to gingerbread, these API, then the app will run on my Android device. Now after choosing these, click on next button. Now click on blank activity. Now again click on next button, and now give here your activity name, layout name, title, menu resource name. Then after click on finish button. Wait a minute. Now you can see it is building hello world example Gradle. Now wait a minute. When it builds our whole hello world example Gradle, indexing tip of the day, close. Wait a minute guys. Now you can see there are three processes running in background. Oh, loading, configuration, initializing, rendering, library. Now you can see there is hello world example app tools. This is activity mean.xml file which is layout of your app. It is taking too much time. Sorry guys for this time. Initializing rendering library. This is activity.java file. Rendering. It is taking too much time. Indexing. Here you can see your activity main.xml file. This is your activity.xml file. Sorry guys, it is taking too much time. When you have finished your this when you finish creating this project, so now you can see the layout file of your app. This is your layout file which will appear when you start your app hello world. When you have finished creating your app, you will have the following this screen. Now let's discuss about the anatomy of an Android application. Before you run your app, you should be aware of a few directories and files in the Android project. Let's see about anatomy of your Android application. Here you can see hello world example. Your project name appears which shows the location of your project. Here in this app section you can see source. This contains the .java source file for your project. By default it includes as main activity .java source file, having an activity class that run when your app is launched using the app icon. Here you can see Java and resource and manifest files are stored in source. folder. Now here you can see mm, drawable folder. Drawable folder is This is a directory for drawable objects that are designed for high density screens. This layout folder is a directory for files that define your app's user interface. This values folder is for other various XML files that contains a collection of resources such as strings. You can see such as strings, colors, and dimensions, styles, etc. etc. This Android manifest.xml file, which describe the fundamental characteristics of the app and defines each of its components. Let's first discuss about main activity.java file of your Android application. The main activity code is a Java file, main activity.java. This is the actual application file which ultimately gets converted to a Delvic executable and runs your application. Following is the default code generated by the application wizard for Hello World example. You can see the code for Hello World example app here. Here you can see here layout.activity main refers to the activity main.xml file located in the resource layout folder. The onCreate method is one of many methods that are figured when an activity is, is loaded. Now we discuss about manifest file. What is manifest file? Whatever components you develop as a part of your application, you must declare all its components in a manifest.xml file which resides at the root of the application project directory. This file works as an interface between Android OS and your application. So if you do not declare your component in this file, then it will not considered by the OS. For example, a default manifest file will look as a following. You can see here. This is manifest file for my Android app Hello World example. Here application tag enclose the components related to the application attribute. Android icon will point to the application icon available under resource drawable HDPI. The application uses the image named iclauncher.png located in the map folder. The tag is used to specify an activity, and Android name attribute specifies the fully qualified class name of the activity subclass, and the Android label activity specifies a string to use as the string for the activity. You can specify multiple activities using activity tags. The action for the intent filter is named Android intent.action.main. Here you can see this thing is to indicate that this activity serves as the entry point for the application. The category for the intent filter is named Android intent.category.launcher to indicate that the application can be launched from the device user's launcher icon. The string refers to the strings.xml file. This file explained below. Hence string app name refers to the app name string defined in the strings.xml file, which is hello world. here you can see app name is hello world example. Hello world example, which is hello world example, similar way other strings get populated in the application. Now let's discuss about this string file. The string.xml file is located in the resource values folder and it contains all the text that your Android application uses. For example, the name of the buttons, labels, default text, and similar types of strings go into this file. This file is responsible for their textual content. For example, a default string will look like as following. You can see on this screen. Mm, this is the example of hello world app. You can you can create a new string like this string, open bracket, then type string str I n string. Now press enter. Now type the string name new, sorry, world free apps. Now this, now world free apps. Now you can use this app name world free apps, world free apps. Like this you can create many types of strings name. Now let's discuss about this layout file, activity mean.xml file. The activity mean.xml is a layout file available in resource layout, and then the XML file that is referred by our application when building its interface. You will modify this file very frequently to change the layout of your application. For your hello world application, this file will have following content related to default layout. You can see this layout and the mm, test test view Android. If you want to type another, you can use here hello world, world free apps, strings world free apps. You can type another name here, world free apps. You can see, you can make it bold. Its text size increase 20 dp, suppose 20 dp. You can change its background color, etc things. This is a example of simple relative layout which we will study in a separate tutorial. Now the text view is an Android control used to build the GUI and its various attributes like Android layout, width, Android layout, height, etc., which are being used to set its width and height. The at the rate string refers to the string.xml located in the resource values folder. Hence, at the rate string world free apps refers to the world free apps string defined in the string.xml, which is world free apps. Now let's run this app. Click on run button. Now click on this run app button. Now you can see this process waiting for ADB. Gradle executing task. Now it is going to take some time, so please wait a minute. In this Android Studio you can create many types of Android application for your, and if you want to distribute your Android application, you can also distribute your Android application in whole world, and you can also earn money from your Android application ad by adding ads in your Android application. There are so many tools available to develop Android application. As per Google official Android application development, they have launched Android Studio as official Android ID. You can see this Gradle build finished. Now it is giving. I have already have an emulator for running an Android app in my laptop, so I am choosing this. Now click on OK button. Now this app will be installed on my emulator and get start running. Wait a minute, initializing, and now you can see this option appear, World Free Apps. This name has been changed because I have typed Android. I have changed the Android manifest file here. Android label app name, Android level string @world free apps. Because of this, my app name goes changed from hello world example to world free apps. I have clicked on the emulator and now it will open, and you can see a world free apps dashed in on your Android layout. Wait a minute. Now you can see here a hello world free apps test appear on your layout. From this you can create many types of Android apps as you like to create different types of Android apps. I have also created many types of Android apps like as WFA flashlight, WFA WFA tethering, portable hotspot, WFA launcher, WFA music player, WFA video player, etc., etc. And I am developing these apps day by day. So you can also download my these apps. I will give you these apps download link in my description. So thanks for, so guys, a great thanks for watching this video, and please guys subscribe to my channel for more great videos and get up to date to my channel. So guys, again thanks for watching this video.